guys, this is Karen and welcome to Tried and Tested. Today's video is going to be on my current fragrance collection. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also to activate the notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you get notified. If you've been a regular on my channel, then you'll know that this is not the first time I'm posting a fragrance video. I've done a couple of them already and I'll be linking those down in the description box below. But this could be the last fragrance video that I'm doing this year. So in 2020, I went crazy about perfumes. I feel like the two most things that I spent a lot was on food and the other one was on perfumes. I literally had one fragrance for each day of the week. And don't get me wrong, I still am really crazy about perfumes, but I've decided to cut back when it comes to shopping for fragrances. So these are my thoughts for now, but let's see how it goes along the way. Anyway, in today's video, I have 6 new fragrances to talk about. Once again, if I do get the links to these fragrances, I will share it down in the description box below in case you guys want to go check it out. The first fragrance in my collection is by Marks & Spencer's. It's called True Red. At the top, you have the notes of pineapple and orange. Then you have sage and jasmine at the middle. And lastly, patchouli and musk at the base. Now, this is a very sweet, musky sort of fragrance. And when you first spray it on you, you do get the sweetness from those fruit notes. But to me, I get the musk right from the opening to the dry down. Like I said, it is a sweet musk fragrance, so it's not too heavy, it's pretty subtle, but it's not a scent that I typically like. It's quite average when it comes to the performance. I mean, for the price you pay, I think it's fine. The longevity is maybe for 3 to 4 hours. When I sprayed on me, I don't think it projects well, but I remember my mom wearing this once and she was passing by me and I could smell the fragrance on her. A lot of people on Fragrantica are comparing this to Hugo Boss. So if this is what Hugo Boss smells like, then I don't think I will pick it up. The next fragrance that I have is by Antonio Banderas and this one is called The Golden Secret. So it's got a lot of top notes: peach, apple, mandarin orange and bergamot. Then you have gardenia, orange blossom and blackcurrant in the middle notes. And finally there is vanilla, tonka beans, musk, patchouli and cedar. This is supposed to be an amber floral fragrance and it came out in 2013. I do love the scent of it. I think it's very pretty, very elegant. Once again, subtle, inoffensive, something that can be worn in an office environment. I love the combination of those fruity notes along with white florals. I can't pick up on one particular note that I get throughout because I think all the notes are beautifully blended together. But once again, for the price you pay, I think it's completely worth it. It lasts on my skin at least for 6 hours, and unexpectedly I have received compliments on this, so that clearly shows that it does have some sort of a projection. Next fragrance is one of my favorites in this collection, and this one is called Moschino Pink Fresh Couture. This came out in 2017 and it's a floral fruity fragrance. At the top you have notes of pink grapefruit, there is blackcurrant and lily of the valley. Then you have rose, pomegranate and pink hyacinth. And at the base you have musk, cedar and ambroxan. I know this fragrance isn't a favorite to many, but I do love how this smells. It is sweet because of those fruit notes in there, and it's not a subtle sweet, okay? It's like in your face sweet. It could be a little cloying and headache inducing to some. To me, it's perfectly fine. As bizarre as this may sound, the dry down kind of reminds me of, you know, the slice or the mangola drinks. Basically one of these mango drinks that you get. I don't know, I do get mango very prominently in there and I'm surprised that it's not there in the notes. I also get a little bit of rose somewhere in between, and I'm not somebody who generally likes the scent of rose. But again, this is a fragrance that has worked really well for me. Even when it comes to the performance, it does amazingly well. It lasts for around 8 to 10 hours. When I wear it in the mornings, I do get the smell. Even though faded, I do get whiffs of the scent in the evening as well. So I'm not sure if it is a compliment getter, but I'm definitely sure that it does have a projection. The next fragrance in my collection is Prada Candy. One thing great about this fragrance is that it has very few notes, so it makes it easier for me to remember. At the top, you have citruses. Then there is sweet pea. And at the base, you have caramel, benzoin and white musk. Now this is another fragrance that came out in 2013. This wasn't a blind buy for me. I bought it at Shoppers Stop, but I wasn't aware of the notes that were there in this fragrance. And when I came home and I read through the notes, I realized that there is caramel. Now previously I've had a bit of a bad experience with caramel, I remember, and I've also done a review on this fragrance. I bought the Shakira Dance perfume and it was a very caramel heavy fragrance. I can safely say that that fragrance was one of the worst that I ever owned, and I always assumed that scents that have the note caramel in it is always going to smell this bad. This fragrance is also very heavy on the caramel. Now I shouldn't be complaining much because this is an EDT version, but I just feel like it does not live up to the hype of Prada Candy. I've seen too many people who have spoken very highly of Prada Candy and the performance is not the best. Yes, it does last on my skin for quite some time, but it does not project all that well. I would love to try other fragrances from Prada, but if given a chance, I would not go back to picking this one up again. Okay, the last fragrance in here is one that I have been on the lookout for a really long time. And the reason I say this is because you don't get this perfume in India on any of the e-commerce sites like Nykaa. You don't get it at Shopper Stop, it's not there on Myntra. I think you do get it on Amazon, but I'm not sure how genuine it is. Speaking of genuine, you do have a lot of other sites that do sell this perfume. I have mentioned this in my last video that I have been cheated in the past when it came to buying fragrances from these Instagram stores, so I was really careful this time. But I'm happy to say that I finally found someone who does sell genuine fragrances. If you can't find it on any of these e-commerce sites in India, I think you should definitely check her out. Her name is Rini Bansal. In no way is this video sponsored. She has a Facebook page called The Perfume Store. I'll be leaving the link down below. The perfume that I'm talking about is Midnight Fantasy by Britney Spears. At the top you have plum, there's sour cherry and raspberry. You also have orchid, iris and freesia, and at the base you have vanilla, amber and musk. This came out in 2006 and it's another floral fruity fragrance in my collection. It's a very recent addition, as recent as last week. So when I say that I'm trying to cut back from buying fragrances, I really hope I stick to it. Coming back to this fragrance, this one is a very fruity, extremely sweet. It's like a syrupy sweet kind of fruity fragrance, and the sweet scent in there is completely juvenile. You know, there are times when I do like a juvenile sweet scent. Someone rightly said that this does remind them of Darkest by Bath & Body Works, and it is very similar to Darkest. I've not done a proper wear test on this, so I can't really comment on the performance, but the little that I sprayed on my wrist the other day did last me for like 4 hours, but I will test this out properly, and if there is a change in mind, then I will talk about it in a future video. Anyway, that's all the fragrances in my current collection for now. I will be putting out another fragrance video, but it's not going to be a collection video. And yeah, with that we have come to the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what are your favorite fragrances down in the description box below. Don't forget to like this video, share it across with your friends and family. Please continue to stay safe wherever you are, and I should hopefully see you in another video sometime soon.